Hello, everyone. This is Up to Snuff, and today we have a show that I am very eager to get into. We have Love is War, specifically Kaguya-sama Love is War, The First Kiss That Never Ends, which originally was a movie, but now kind of like a four-part special that is technically considered a TV show. I don't consider this a fourth season, and I doubt this is going to get a fifth season. That's why I'm kind of going to be talking about all of the seasons in total today, but primarily the last part, because that's really what just released. So let's get into it. So this is definitely not like anything else I've seen in a long time. This is not Toradora. I mean, well, maybe the end part, maybe. But this is not Horimiya. This is not Teasing Master Takagi-san. This is not your regular, really good show. This has pushed past a lot of that because it doesn't just have that romance aspect of itself. It has comedy. It's really pretty funny. It's entertaining. The characters are entertaining. The secondary characters are really well developed, which is so much what you want. I mean, they even have arcs for themselves. You love the callbacks to prior seasons because there's so much great content in each episode that they have so much they could use for those callbacks. The show also has such a great skill of utilizing every character to its fullest potential and implementing all of their achievements in furthering the plot. Now, before anything else, I think we all need to take a moment to respect how great the male singer for all of the theme songs are. I mean, all the theme songs are so great. I couldn't name all of them or almost any of them for you, but obviously probably the most iconic one is Daddy Daddy Do. But all of them really are so they're all really great, and you seriously got to try it out. If I'm smart, I'm going to be putting that on in the background, at least one of them. But they did an amazing job with the theme song for the final 4-part-ish thing of The Kiss That Never Ends. Now, obviously the characters are good, but all that aside, Tanuma and Kashiwagi are going pretty far in their relationship in this special. I mean, geez. Did not expect that out of a PG-13 show. I know they didn't show anything. I know that. But they just, geez. It looked like they were at a love hotel at one point. I'm just saying. But besides that, we got a kiss at the very end of season 3. I know it's a spoiler for anyone who's watching, but that's kind of what the review even is. They have another kiss. They have many in this special. You just want to see the romance. You want to see the main 2 characters come together for something much greater than themselves. They want to experience each other's bad sides, which is such a great thing for romance as a whole. You want to see that development. And you get pretty much everything you want. They start to go out. They have there are multiple kiss scenes in the final parts, but there's so much to their relationship that blossoms in this final part, which is just an overextension of Love is War Ultra Romantic, otherwise known as the 3rd season. And I'm glad to say that while this was a high-stakes special, it did everything that you would have wanted. Pretty much everything that you would have wanted, getting pretty much the same ratings as season 3. It's consistently incredible how well that they go about this show. I don't think there's any more content for another season, personally, but this was definitely something that kept me on the edge of my seat for the entire time. And I'm so glad and grateful to be talking about this. All the other seasons had passed, and I just wanted to talk about this show. I wanted a reason to talk about it because I love the show so much, but I don't really want to get too much bias into this. So I think let's get to the final rating. I know it's not that hard of a guess, but I'm going to be rating this pretty high. Even though this wasn't like Violet Evergarden type beautiful, I don't know, backgrounds or whatever, it's the writing that really took you to another world. Out of all this, just the entire series in totality, which is what I'm really grading, because I do believe that affects that affects how we perceive all of this. If one season's not that good, but one is amazing, you're probably going to get like the middle of the two for a rating. But this show consistently got better, which is definitely what you wanted to see. Obviously, it's not like the first season was bad, but they didn't primarily focus on the romance necessarily. It was a lot more slice of life, which eventually got the main two characters closer together, thanks to a few like Ishigami and Fujiwara. And we can't forget, I couldn't make this video without talking about Ai Hayasuka and how incredible she is of a character, and how much she really did help in the final special with the phone call. Oh my god. I could talk about every scene, every moment if I had the time, but that's not what this is about. And I do realize that I'm still on the final rating, which I am going to give an A-. Now, I know that may seem a little low. I get it. But for me, personally, an A- is one of the highest, ratings I could probably ever give. I only have one other show in my list that is higher than an A-, which is an A. And I don't want to talk about that show specifically because it's getting another season. I will react to that, and I will review it when that time comes. I'm definitely very excited for that one, but I don't really want to make such a large tangent about it. But this show really stepped up in keeping its level of consistency going. Really, everything I wanted was accomplished in that final part. And whether you want to call it a part, a special, a movie, it was originally a movie, or a TV series, another season, even though I probably wouldn't call it season 4 specifically, it was incredible. I highly suggest you watch it if you have not. If you've not done so already. I know it just came out recently, like for everyone. These things, even though they say, oh, it came out in theaters this time, I'm not going to a theater to watch it. I'm obviously going to watch it online. But I really don't know ever when these things are actually released. So I just have to wait and hope I see it relatively soon after it releases. But anyway, thank you for your time, because I'm thankful for my time watching this. And that was Love is War.